So there are very subtle differences between them, but ultimately this will give you a nice joinery look. This will give you more of a kind of like carpentry site look. Hi guys, today is all about one cutter in particular, okay? It's a fantastic cutter, it's a trend cutter, one that you're not going to want to miss. Don't go anywhere, it's absolutely sublime. What I'm talking about is a 1.6mm radius cutter. It's not got a very big curve on it, but this little cutter is mighty in many ways. So it's a bearing cutter, it will run off your workpiece, but what it's going to do is going to round over those corners on all your components perfectly the same over and over again, really easily. So if you're making fitted furniture like me and you're doing the same, then you're going to want to make your corners nice and detailed. So here we got a sharp edge, it's just come off the saw, it's a little bit sharp, it's a little bit crispy, and when you put two together like this, you've got an inconsistent gap. It's just never going to be the same, and it never is, especially when you're painting. That will highlight the inconsistencies. So what we're going to do is every component that we join, we put a 1.6mm radius round over on that corner. Simple. Let me show you. So here we go. We've got two pieces of 18mm. They don't join up very nicely. We've got an inconsistent black line in that corner there, and it's not consistent at all. So we need to change that. So I've got the cutter set up and the trends trimmer. So this is what they look like when they are together, okay? Just that lovely detail where they connect against each other. Not like this, because it's inconsistent and it's horrible, and when you paint it, it's going to look awful. It's the consistent round over that will be on every single component that you make, you cut, you finish. This is the detail you want. So just for comparison, on the left, this one is a 3mm radius, and on the right, this is a 1.6mm radius. So there are very subtle differences between them, but ultimately this will give you a nice joinery look. This will give you more of a kind of like carpentry site look, made it on site look. Bit too big for me, bit like a pencil round. You want to be using the 1.6. So a little comparison. On the left we have the 3mm, and then on the right we've got the 1.6. Subtle differences, but the one on the right is far superior in my eyes. One on the left is a little bit too round, too big. Let me just flip that over and show the 3mm. Although it's doable, it's pretty chunky. It's not really the detail I'd use, but it's good for other applications in the trade, but just not for furniture making. It's a little bit too round, too big. So this is the 3mm, and this is the 1.6mm. This is the cutter. Leave links in the description for you. Been using these for 12 years easily, and they last years. Just one of them, just over and over. We've done tens of miles of these cutters, maybe even hundreds of miles with these cutters, and they just keep on going, all from trends. We do have a selection that we do need to clean up, and they're gunked up, and we haven't managed to right now. We're a bit too busy, but what we're going to do is we're going to use the tool cleaner from Trends to get rid of all the gunk. Just use a toothbrush and some of this in a cup or on a bit of scrap, and just give them a little scrub up, and they'll come up like new. We'll be able to get a bit more life out of those. But this is what I've been using for such a long time. I've never changed, and it works every time. Superb with finishes, painted finishes, when you just join in all your components together. Always consistent. It's consistency and the detail, time and time again. It's the way you want to be. I hope you enjoyed the video. See you next Friday. Take it easy. Ciao for now.